Hi, my name is Alfredo Guevara Ortega. I am studying industrial engineering and I will talk about an important industry in Chile, that is the automotive industry. First, I will talk about the motor vehicle occupation. In Chile, there are more than 2 million motor vehicles. Of these 2 million motor vehicles, more than 1 million are cars and more than 800,000 are buses and trucks. If we compare this quantity with the quantity of population, the motor vehicle occupation is only 11% of the population in Chile. As we can see in the image, the trucks in Chile, the buses in Chile, are more like the ones in Mexico, but yellow. The motor vehicle production in Chile 10 years ago was more than 5,000. 5 years ago was more than 6,000, and 1 year ago was more than 3,000. So, as we see in the graph, last year was very low on comparison with 10 years ago and 5 years ago. If we compare Chile with Mexico and United States, we can see that United States occupies the third place in the list of countries by motor vehicle production, with a production of more than 5 million cars. Mexico occupies the 10th place with a production of more than 1 million vehicles, and Chile has, with a production of 3,000, occupies 49th place. Now we will talk about the car sales. The car sales in Chile are more than 172,000 cars. They predict that for this year they will sell more than 260,000 cars. The cars that receive more sales is the Hyundai Accent. The Hyundai Accent is more or less like in shape of the Mexican Dodge Attitude. Next on the list is the Chevrolet Aveo, the Chevrolet Corsa and the Toyota Yaris. In Chile there are more than 55 car models. As we can see on the graph, I show the sales in September 2009 and the sales in September 2010. As we can see, the difference in sales is very huge. This is because the sales in September 2010 increased more than 61%. In Mexico, the car sales are more than 754,000 cars. The car that received more sales is the Nissan Tsuru. Next on the list is the Volkswagen Jetta, the Nissan Tira Sedan, and in fourth place the Chevrolet Aveo. So, also, the two cars that receive more carjacking in Chile are the Nissan B16, that is more like the Tsuru in Mexico, and the Toyota Yaris. So, in conclusion, I can say important facts. The first one is that the motor vehicle occupation in Chile is only 11% in comparison with all the population in Chile. Also, the motor vehicle production in Chile is going down, like we see on the graph. The last year was very low in comparison with 10 years ago and 5 years ago. But as we see on the presentation, the car sales in Chile are going up. They predict that for this year they will sell more than 260,000 cars. I think this may happen because one important factor, that is population. The population in Chile are more than 17 million people, and in Mexico are more than 100 million people. So I think this factor that makes that the difference between motor vehicle production, motor vehicle occupation, and motor vehicle sales are bigger here in Mexico than in Chile. Thank you.